Hey, I just wanted to explain making offers to you guys since I know you're first time home buyers and the market is really crazy right now. So the house you wanted me to take a look at has multiple offers on it and they've asked for highest and best. So what that means is you better submit the best offer you can absolutely submit right now because they're going to make a decision today at 4 p.m. This is an example. There's a couple ways to win houses when this happens. Number one thing that you guys need to know is how much money that you're willing to take out of your pocket to get a house. Well, VA loans are 0% down. Every single loan has closing cost. Now, how you pay for that closing cost is kind of what's negotiated in the offer portion. So sometimes your lender may offer a lender credit towards closing cost. There's not a lot of lenders that are doing that right now because the market's just moving too fast. People have cash. The other way is to ask the seller to split closing costs with you. I haven't seen, to be totally honest, it could be a unicorn house of some sort. I have not seen any sellers in the past year do that. Just my personal experience, everything's highest and best. So all of the buyers are paying their own closing cost. So, breaking that down, there's a couple of things that you need to know about that. So ask your lender for a cost to close sheet so you know how much money would be out of pocket before you make that offer, so you're not surprised at the end. When I bought my first house, my agent did not tell me that, and that threw us for a loop because we bought on a VA loan and we did not expect to have $6,000 because we were like, it's zero down. It was $6,000 at closing, which ended up, it was okay. It was a shock to us. I don't want you guys to be shocked. So back to the offering, how we can offer. So there's a couple ways to win an offer. Manipulating those closing costs, we can say that we'll pay X amount of dollars of the seller's closing cost, or we can pay all their closing cost, or we can pay all the normal closing costs plus a little bit of their closing cost. Because there's closing costs on the buying and selling side. Just depends on how much you want the house. There is also a clause right now that is called an escalation clause, and that is a big deal right now. I just had a house put under contract. It was my listing. My seller got an offer. The house was listed for $350,000. My seller got an offer for $10,000 over list price. That was offer number 2 that came in. So the first offer was for list price, and they said they would pay all of closing, but they had an escalation clause. So we called for highest and best, and the escalation clause said that they would go $2,500 over any other offer that was on the table up to $370,000. So with that, what we ended up going under contract for, because of the escalation clause, is we started at $350,000, we went to $360,000, and then they said they would do $2,500 over. So it ended up being $12,500 over $350,000 is what we went under contract for. Now, you may not be able to always do that because of your loan approval amount. It's a case-by-case situation. I just wanted to explain to you that is one of the most popular things that's happening right now. So I'm sure you have questions about it. It's a tricky one to understand. And sometimes I don't explain everything correctly the first time. So just let me know if you have questions about it or questions about the offer process. But the number one thing you need to understand is make sure that you are remotely aware of how you are offering. And this applies to homes that are not new construction, because sometimes the builders will give you like a credit, like a builder credit. It just depends on what neighborhood you go in and who's building it. There's all different variables. But on a home that is a resale home, you have to get creative with your offers. And this one is a resale home. It's not new. So those are some ways to get creative with offers. So let me know if you have any questions. I know that's a lot of information to throw at you, and I'm rambling, so I'll stop. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and keep sending me things that you like. I am looking really hard on the back end for you, just to see if we can find anything that comes up first before it actually hits the market. It is extremely hard to do, but I am working on it for you. I'm going to put some Facebook ads out for you and I sent some mailers out on Thursday, so they should be getting to people's houses on Friday. So hopefully we can catch some people before they even kind of think about selling, before PCS season really hits. So talk soon.